Oh, hello. You've caught me lamenting over the past, a favourite pastime of mine. Don't you wish sometimes you could travel back in time to simpler times, like 2012, where the big thing was people on Tumblr making crayon melted artwork? Oh, I didn't mean exactly that. I meant something like that. Ah. Okay. I think I know what I have to do. Gather round, children of the internet. Uncle PJ is going to tell you all about the lost, forgotten year of 2012. Gangnam Style was popping off, the Pope joined Twitter, we stopped Coney for heaven's sake! And of course, who can forget the Tumblr trend that sent artists everywhere flocking to their local craft stores, buying crayons in bulk and melting them over canvases with hairdryers. And yes, I was one of those artists.
This is where you get a hairdryer and you melt the hell out of it. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm really happy with that, how that turned out.
Oh, PJ, so young, so naive. He had no idea what was on the horizon. Everything! Well, being the benevolent yet chaotic necromancer that I am, I have chosen to resurrect this ancient art form 13 years later in the year 2025. And take a look at all these cool things I've got. We've got crayons, we've got canvases. I've upgraded, I've got a heat gun this time. Last time I was using a measly hairdryer, so I'm hoping we're gonna be able to do some real wax blasting with this. Because I didn't want to just do the exact same thing as last time, I've got some palette knives. I'm wondering, can you sculpt and move it about before it hardens? This entire video hinges on that being the case, so yeah. I've experimented with a lot of different art styles and I've learned a lot of new skills, and I want to try and use some of these things I've learned. So I don't want to just use a blank white canvas. I think I want to give this a bit of a funky spray first, as I've been doing with my other art pieces. So let's start with that and see how we get on. These keep shaking and they're annoying the hell out of me. It's fine. Let's go spray. Okay, we are outside at the tail end of November and it is cold. But we gotta get this done. So, we still have pumpkins, by the way. I never did an official pumpkin update with the video I did where we grew pumpkins. These are the pumpkins.
Tumblr pump.
Mask on. Gloves on. I'm gonna start with let's choose our colors. So I'm gonna just start with orange and pink and see where that takes us, honestly. Give this a real good shake. That's a really nice shade of orange. Ah, my muse. These cans are so cold. I do like doing these little blobs. Oh, don't want to overdo it, so. All right. A successful spray, I would say. Really like the colors of this. The neon has come through very nicely. And then we've got some little splatters of purple. So a nice color scheme that should contrast nicely against my design. What am I thinking of designing? Well, my source of inspiration is currently sitting behind me eating tuna. I think we're gonna do our Fuji Mayo Cat design. I feel like those colors will contrast very nicely against what we've got on the backdrop here. Let's get into it. Boom! I've done a pencil line drawing just to kind of give me a rough guide for where I want to be spreading the different colors of wax. I really have no idea what to expect, but in my head it works, so we should be fine. I have my heat gun, I have my crayons. It's been a long time since I've done this. Here we go. Good luck to us. Whoa! So this area would all be black, so I might just try bringing in some black crayon now. There's a lot of splatter going. This is an incredibly experimental piece of art, and I'm just gonna keep going with it. Woo! I know it's looking absolutely crazy right now, but I'm gonna keep going with this because I have faith. The power of the Fuji is within this art. I'm just gonna go like white all like around here. It kind of feels ever so slightly like I'm decorating a cake for a child's 3rd birthday. I can feel your eyes watching this video and I can feel a level of distrust. I need you to trust me. I need everybody to comment right now, PJ, I trust you. From the future, I will channel that into this now. Don't ask me how that works, it just does. As we all know, Fuji is a grey tuxedo cat, so I have got grey crayons for the fur here. These are slightly higher quality crayons, so they might not drip. The others are like chunky children ones. As in, they're chunky crayons for children, not crayons for chunky children. Come on, little sorry pup. Wax sticking to wax is actually a slight problem. Yeah, as you can see, that's not behaving the way we want. It's not like sticking to the white wax. I'll just let that dry a bit. Whoops. It's fine. So we've definitely got an interesting podge of wax going on here. From the eyes up, it's looking really good. I think the mouth needs a little bit of work. I think I'm gonna attempt to see if I can just make the mouth a little bit more defined, give it a bit more of a harder edge. In hindsight, you know what I actually should have done? Doing this on a black canvas would have been interesting because then anything I scraped away would have effectively been my line art. Something to think about for next time. Given that my very best try, and this is the final product. It's waxy Fuji. Some bits were a little harder than I expected, but overall, we've made some art. Let's go ahead and get out of this waxy mess and let's debrief about this because I've got some thoughts. There is my Fuji Mayo Cat crayon wax art. Is this the best piece of art in the world? Not necessarily. Who's to say? Art is subjective. But what I will say is this. With this video, I set out to make something like it was 2012 again. And 2012 for me was a time where the end result was not as important as the journey. And the journey for me today has been a lot of fun. I experimented, I tried some things, and I enjoyed myself. Whereas these days, it seems that I have set a bar for myself so high that if it was a limbo competition, I could just walk straight under it. So if we can take anything away from today, I hope I can maybe inspire someone to say, screw it. I'm gonna just grab some art materials and I'm just gonna make something for the love of making something. And the more I look at it, the more I kinda like it. Well, thank you very much for coming on this time-traveling journey with me. And whilst it is not possible to go back to 2012 yet, I think we can all afford to sometimes just give ourselves a bit of a break and just try to enjoy doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff. You got to enjoy something in this world, okay? It can't all be doom and gloom. If the world was a pie, you got a little slice of gloom here, a little slice of doom there, but let's make the majority of the pie tasty and enjoyable. You know what I mean? I don't know if I know what I mean. The pie don't lie. All right, I've inhaled way too many wax fumes today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you thought in the comments below. We got more cool stuff coming to the KickThePj channel very soon. Thank you for being patient with me whilst I've been on a mini hiatus. I've been busy. What have I been busy with? You'll see very soon. Stay rad, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.